Hey everybody, RedstonedDad back here. This is part 2 of the How to Make a Perfect Villager Farmer. Alrighty, let's go ahead and go into this. We have our farmer, and we have our first trade of wheat. Now for wheat, we have 16 to 21 wheat for an emerald. We have 18. That's decent enough. For bread is 1 emerald for 3 to 4 pieces. We have 3. That's enough. For cooked chicken is 7 to 8. Well, we have 7. That's on the low end, but once again, that's enough. Then we went ahead and accepted the white wool trade, which is 14 to 21 for 1 emerald. 16. That's pretty good. And then we move on to the arrows. We happen to get 1 emerald for 12. According to Wiki, the old one, it's 1 to 5. I only look up the old one because the new one's been updated to the PC. I haven't been able to look up a PS3 specific version, but then again, I don't have time. Alright, so 1 emerald for 5 to 9 apples. We have 6. That's acceptable. The gravel to emerald there, we get 4 emerald, or pardon me, 4 flint, 2 to 3s listed. As far as cookies, it says 1 emerald for 8 to 10. We have 10. Flint is 3, and it is 3. Now, you remember we left off with a cookie. Down below, I show it took us 3 trades to get to the next one, which was watermelon. As far as the watermelon slices go, I believe that's like 5 or 6 for an emerald. We have 5. Well, as you can see down below, that took us 3 trades to open up the cooked fish trade. Now we have 9 cooked fish for 1 emerald, and our possibilities are 9 to 12. Well, we actually started out much higher, but we kept trading, and it dropped down to 9. Now the sad fact of this one is it actually took 4 stacks of cooked fish. The good point is, if you're doing this in survival, take some AFK time, and you can build yourself a fish farm, but when you cook that fish, you earn experience. That experience is always a bonus. And what did it really cost you? Just some time. But after finishing that, we accepted the shears trade. Shears for 3 emeralds is 3 emeralds. Now if you count, that's 12. There are 13 possible trades. Do you know what that last trade is? Well, let's check them out here. That last trade is raw chicken. Can you believe it? If I can create this, so can you. You can set this up over and over and over. God, I say that a lot lately, but that's the way it is with these guys. I don't know how many times I can stress, it really takes patience, and it takes a lot of materials. But once you open them up, you're done. All you use them for is what you want. You no longer have to get random stuff. The great thing is, if we go through here and I decide I want bread, I want cooked chicken, I want arrows, which is pretty dang good. I need arrows occasionally. Or the fact that I have a bunch of extra white wool to trade for emeralds. Everybody loves the wheat trade. And if we can get that wheat, we can go ahead and do cooked fish whenever we feel like it for emeralds. And then if we can get that last trade to be the raw chicken, which of course it will be, it has no possibility of being anything else, providing once again that there are only 13 trades and that this guy has 12 trades open. Now, we're going to try to jump through this real quickly. I want to keep talking so I don't lose your interest in this. I do apologize for any dead points. And I hope you've been liking watching these. So once again, as far as I know, I'm the only guy. If anybody can prove me wrong, please do. Please show me some video, something somewhere. However, don't make it the internet because I don't search that garbage. It needs to be YouTube or Wiki. I mean, that's all I think I ever look up. Other than that, yeah, I have searched, and I haven't even seen a single PC user who knows this trick. And I'm like, how do you not know this? But then again, I don't know anybody. Just you guys watching, and I don't even know you guys. So I hope you're liking this. I hope you do one of these in your own world, and then you too can basically have whatever you want. You can have all the emeralds. You can get everything you need with minimal amount. It's all about farming. And if you're waiting for that next update, well, nothing better than to stay in a limited area, do your farming, mine your local materials that you need, and just constantly farm. Get the villagers going. You can either go find a village, stick around there, or you can do what I had to do in my first world, which was grab a couple zombie villagers that come your way and trap them and cure them. It kind of sucks. It took me actually a week. And then you really got to hope they don't despawn while you're waiting for the next one. Now, some people have not had despawning issues. Some people have. I personally have. Eventually, I'll show you on my second world and in my first world, where I had containers just like these. And they are gone. There's an empty hole with nobody there and the glowstone sitting above them. And the crappy part about that is, I would not place glowstone over a hole that didn't have somebody. The sad point on one of them, it was a butcher I had. Oh, raw chicken, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Right there. We're going to hit that save. We're going to say okay. You saw that raw chicken for 15. His raw chicken is 14 to 17. 15 is totally acceptable. After a couple trades, it will probably drop down to 14. Go ahead and resume. Pop in. And let's see if that's true. Let's drop in some raw chicken. We're just going to go ahead and use up what we want real quick. But once again, I'm trying to show you a very quick video and exactly how to make, or pardon me, create is the best word, how to create your own perfect villager. Once again, if you're into maps and a bunch of stuff like that, here, let's just dump a bunch. Then you can go through these guys and specifically accept or deny trades you want, in which case you can go for exactly what you want. If you get a guy who has a trade for 6 apples and you're like, oh man, I know the max is something higher, or, oh, I don't want to make it that easy, I want to make sure I only get the lowest one. Well, look it up and trade over and over until you get exactly what you want. And that was our last trade for 15. But who cares? 14's the lowest. 15's acceptable. You got a chicken farm? Ladies and gentlemen, right here is another mass producer of wheat for emeralds, wool for emeralds, and raw chicken for emeralds. Once again, raw. Remember, do not cook your steak, your pork chops, or your chicken in some lame but automatic cooking unit. Switch out your lava for water and drown them. Their raw materials will be saved for you. You have no possibilities of the random chance of losing something to the lava. And let's be absolutely honest. Emeralds! Good God, man. If you can't live off of baked potatoes and carrots, or get yourself one of these guys, and let me tell you, each time you go to open up trades on this in a survival world, every time you go to do wheat, you bet, or pardon me, you do your wheat, you open up your bread. When you go back to open up your next trade after bread, you trade all the wheat you can until it disappears, then trade that bread. You do that over and over and over with each trade. Boom, 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 boom. You don't worry about the middlemen in between. You worry about your emerald trades. And let me tell you, while working with these farmers and these guys to get up to the max, you're going to end up with a lot of freaking emeralds. So here you go. Raw chicken, last trade. Can you get a more perfect farmer than that? I don't think so. You, my friend, equal the butcher, and now you equal the blacksmith. Remember, this guy has everything open. and his last trade is iron. We have everything open, and your last trade is raw pork chops. Why? Because I created you. Watch the videos, learn how to do it yourself. Next, we're either going to go for the librarian or the priest. Maybe the priest, because they're actually kind of cool with some different enchanted items you can get. But honestly, the librarian is the main man. In each of my worlds, you'll notice I have a minimum of probably a dozen to 20 in the first world. In the second world, I believe I have 25, maybe more. But I have them each open and available for every enchantment, and I only try to get the max enchantment. But now that you can combine books, that's not 100% needed, because these guys can give me bottles of enchanting. Once again, for emeralds. Emeralds are free. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Have a great day.